be straight, bro. If you're gonna go the shortest path, it's got to be straight. If you're turning, dude, it's not the shortest path, bro.
I know you would never turn. You would never
So,
turn the plane.
yeah,
No.
you don't turn. You just make your adjustment towards so your alignment with the circle route, and you go straight.
No, they don't
100%.
go straight. They turn to adjust to compensate for the Coriolis effect. They are turning the plane.
Well,
They do
Coriolis
turn.
is a different effect.
You gotta
So
you gotta take him to the merry-go-round. I don't know if they got those in Jamaica, but you gotta build this kid a merry-go-round.
I'm not doing a merry-go-round with this fucking guy. No, absolutely not.
what are we talking about now? I'm not understanding. We're talking about Great Circle Route.
We're
How
talking
do they
about me
call
about
those
the
in
flap guy as
Canada?
well. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about Great Circle Routes. Absolutely.
You got the Coriolis effect in your worldview?
Yeah, of course it is. Yes, it is there. Coriolis is because of the Earth's rotation. Absolutely.
Okay. So if it takes time for the plane to get to its long traveled destination, you don't think that the Earth is going to have turned in your worldview some from changing the position of the destination, however you say it? That was pretty cool. Say it again. Yeah. Destination. So if the plane takes off,
Mm-hmm.
Destination.
the plane takes off and it takes let's just say 10 hours. That position of the destination is going to have changed its position due to the Coriolis effect. So if you're saying that you just fly straight without ever turning, then you're not accounting for the Coriolis effect.
The Coriolis, you are correct. The Coriolis effect causes aircraft to veer off of their circle route. Okay,
Right.
so they have to make
Which which is
adjustments.
why they make the adjustments, right? Which is why they're not taking the shortest path, because if they were taking the shortest path, there would be no adjustments.
Yes, because you want to stay on your shortest path. So
Right.
if you're right, if somebody throws a rock and the pilot kind of flinches and he turns the steering, he's like, oh shoot, I'm off path, and he redirects to get back on his circle route.
No, no,
That's
no.
just
I
an
don't. I
example.
don't know where that came from. I
Yeah,
don't know where
I'm
that
just
came
giving you an
from.
example of a distraction.
Yeah, I don't get the example. It was a total non sequitur, but that's fine. We can move past
Oh,
that.
no problem. I can give you another one if you.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's throwing rocks at planes, bro. Okay. I don't know. Maybe in Jamaica, but not over here.
It was just it was just if a distraction occurs to the aircraft that causes the pilot to temporarily go off course, they would then adjust back to their great circle route and keep going straight.
Yeah, I mean the point is still a non sequitur, man. There's all kinds of unforeseen variables. We're not talking about that.
Oh yeah, oh
We're
yeah.
just we're simply talking about, in your worldview, planes aren't taking the shortest path because they have to turn and constantly adjust for the Coriolis effect, right? Hence, never going straight.
Then there's wind.
Get Yeah, I mean, there's wind, there's all sorts of stuff going on. We're not really talking about all that. That's all, within the margin of error. We're talking straight as straight can be, right? With meaning no change or deviation in its path. And that's not what they're doing. And you admitted that. You admitted that.
No, it's a great admission because Coriolis effect is something in our world. So they have to make small adjustments to stay on path. They're flying the shortest route. If they were taking the longest path, right, it would be worse, right? They still have to make adjustments for the Coriolis effect, and it takes them longer. So stay on
Right.
the shortest
But they're
path,
not
right?
well,
So
that's
that
not
if
the
you
shortest path. You think that's the shortest path, but that's
it,
really not the shortest path. There's actually another path.
oh really? What is it?
I'll let Jeremy share that with you if you're ready
Yeah.
for that. I don't know if you're ready for that.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead, Jeremy. Let's talk some mysticism here. Let's go for it.
Obviously, if I told you to get in a vehicle or a car or any kind of transportation thing, and I told you to take the shortest path from A to B, you would not turn the wheel, right?
We're talking airplanes here.
Yeah, if you
Not-
were flying a drone, a plane, a blimp, anything, you wouldn't turn the wheel, right?
Remember, shorter routes, you don't care. Longer routes, we do.
Yeah, if I told you to jump in a plane and take the shortest path, would you turn the plane? Left or right? Would you turn left or right?
Okay, if you in an airplane, you're flying distance, yes, you turn to get to the Great Circle route and you kick it straight.
You're telling me if I told you to get in a plane and take the shortest path from A to B, you would want to be turning the plane to adjust for something
Hello,
the whole time.
Robert, Utah.
Yeah, you have to get to the Great Circle route to get on the shortest path.
Okay, you're on the Great Circle route. Would you be turning the plane now at all, or would you just
No,
go straight?
No turn. You only make adjustments for things that will kick you off course.
Yes.
Well, hold on,
So-
because you talked about the Coriolis. So are you?
you
are
don't want me to do
deviating?
this, or
No, I want you to do it.
I'm trying
but
to shovel
you gotta
my
highlight
driveway. I
that.
got mad snow, dude. This guy sucks anyway. So whatever.
No, everything I'm saying is factual. So please.
Listen, Robert, Utah is the world's most powerful glober. You can't defeat him.
Undefeated.
That's right.
It's like
I have a
Charlie
question.
Zenloff, bro.
Yeah. I have a question for Robert. No pressure. I remember I asked you last week if you memorized the 10 Commandments. Have you learned them yet?
Learn them. I've already learned them, but I haven't memorized them.
All right, hold on, dude. We're not moving away from that. So you said you're taking the shortest path and correcting for things that would take you off course, and Coriolis would be one of those things, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So it's a constant adjustment to stay on course due to Coriolis. So you are turning.
Yeah, so
It-
you're
it-
saying that if I could get in the plane and not turn, that would be a longer path. If I got in the plane and didn't have to turn my wheel or yoke or whatever at all, you're saying that's a longer path?
They make small adjustments, not all the time.
They
These
don't
adjustments-
answer like questions. Like, see what I'm saying? He just went to something else.
Oh no,
This
I thought
guy's
that's
a
what you
waste of
asked
time.
about. You just asked about the adjustments. That's what you just did. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, you're a waste of time.
You asked me
Don't
about the
answer
adjustments.
questions. You're all over the place.
Okay, ask your question again, please.
Yeah, you're telling me if I got in the plane and didn't turn the wheel. So you get in the plane, you're turning the wheel the whole time, left or right. I get in my plane, I don't turn the wheel. We leave from A, but we both leave from the same spot and both arrive at the same spot. You're telling me you flew a shorter path even though I never turned my wheel?
You can choose not to turn your wheel, brother.
Yeah, and he didn't answer. You see what I'm saying? Like, you guys want to go on with this guy? Go ahead. I'm good.
Right,
Don't drag me in your bullshit.
You can choose not to turn your wheel. I just answered your question.
Yeah, you can choose not to start the plane too.
The question
What
was
the fuck is the point?
who took the shorter path, not yeah, we know I can choose to not turn my wheel. That was part of the scenario. Like, you can't even comprehend the scenario I laid out or what was asked or what was said.
Something in the water over there.
Oh my gosh. My friend, if you don't want to adjust your airplane, I will get there first because I am on the Great Circle route. That's the answer to your question. I thought you would.
No, you already
Understand
conceded that the shortest path is a straight path, and now you're pre-assuming that you're going to be arriving quicker if you're adjusting for the Coriolis and flying the Great Circle path, which is not going straight. So you're contradicting yourself, and you're being a little unruly and not willing to
What?
yeah, you're not willing to see that and concede to the facts. It's a problem.
No. You're not willing to concede that the Great Circle route is the shortest path.
But it's not, because you said you're turning, and you already agreed from the premise of the conversation that the straightest path between A and B is a straight path. So if you're turning on your Great Circle route, which you've already admitted to due to Coriolis, then you're not flying a straight path. Hence, you're
Yeah,
not
guys,
flying the
I
straightest
just-
route.
No, shortest
Hang
path.
on, guys. Hang on just a second, sir. I just got on the ground. I was just flying and thinking of Jeremy the whole time. when I turned final, I had a crosswind. I turned final. If I point directly in line with the runway, the wind blows me off course. So I just point the nose into the wind a little bit. I still maintain a straight line of flight, but I'm just flying a little bit sideways, but I'm going straight.
Yeah, we know you'd have to turn for wind because that's a real force. But what you wouldn't have to do is turn for Coriolis. You could pre-calculate that like they do for bullets. This
No,
isn't
you
some
cannot.
wanted movie. This isn't some
It's
wanted
not a
movie where
turn.
they're. Hold on, man. I'm not done. If you don't turn, you won't hit the airport for Coriolis. You have to turn for Coriolis to hit the airport. Because if you don't turn for Coriolis, you won't hit the airport. That's just how it is. You can say it's not a turn all you want, but you literally have to turn or you won't hit the airport. It's just a fact of how Coriolis works.
But it's crabbing. It's pointing your nose into the wind a little bit, and you're flying sideways a little bit, but you're still
Nobody's talking about
flying
that.
straight track.
Like I said, you can call it whatever you want. You
Yeah,
can call
nobody's
it
talking
whatever you
about
want, but if
crabbing,
it's
trip
the Coriolis effects involved and you don't turn, you won't hit your target. If you keep going straight, if you do keep going straight, the Coriolis effect, like you're just arguing against how the Coriolis effect works. This is another way. This is like nonsense. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm gonna promise you a video. I'm gonna video it and show you what I'm talking about, and show
You
you the
don't know what you're
track.
talking about. I don't want to see any
I'm-
videos of you not knowing what you're talking about. I already know you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
If you go straight and the Coriolis effect's happening, if you fly the plane straight and don't turn, you won't hit your airport. If you're heading at the airport, if you take off heading from the airport and you don't turn, you won't hit your airport. That's how it works.
But
It has to be a turn. You can call it crabbing or banking or whatever the fuck you want, but if
No,
you don't
crabbing's
turn,
a
you
whole
won't hit the
different thing.
airport.
Yeah,
he's talking about a whole different thing. He's talking about flying into a crosswind or something and trying to stay on course, and that's a
It's the
whole
same thing.
separate
That's it.
thing.
That's it. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
we're not talking about
the
that.
The Coriolis manifests. The force manifests as a slight crosswind. That's what
That's
it
not
manifests.
true. Yeah, that's not true because then you wouldn't have winds coming from different directions. It would be a consistent wind from one single direction, and that's not even the case in reality, bro. So your model doesn't even explain that. First off, we got trade winds flying fucking west to east, east to west, north to south, south to north. So Coriolis doesn't account for any of that. So
Yeah, the thing is, you have to understand the Coriolis effect only is minor adjustments that they make as they're going through their trip. They're still on the shortest route. If you do not get to the circle route, you will not be flying the shortest route, and you are going to also be affected by the Coriolis force. So it's worth for you to stay on the shortest path, which is the Great Circle route. Make your little adjustments, stay on it, you will get there faster. Don't go the long way because it's worse for you.
anyways, it's hard to make out what you're saying sometimes, bro.
I know. Okay, it's real simple. It's like if you have two roads, right? One makes a curve to get to that path, and one is a straight line to get to that point. Obviously, you're going to stay on the one that's a straight line. But guess
Dude,
what?
if we had a
Hold on,
wide
hold on.
open parking lot, pretend there's blacktop for square miles,
Can I finish
and
this?
we both. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So you're on the straight line as you're going, and there are interference, maybe things running across the road that causes you to veer. But
No, bro.
you're not
That's
going to
You
veer.
already fucked up.
stupid.
But
Yeah, you
you're not
already
going.
fucked up.
that's
No one's
You're not
talking
going
dumb,
about
dude.
none of this shit, bro. No one's talking about none of this fucking unforeseen problems and shit. We're not talking about none of that, bro. We're talking about some simple ass shit that you're just being like, for whatever reason, I don't know if this is like
You
natural for you or if this is like you just
again. You cannot.
you got wrecked and you're just trying to dodge it. But
Oh no, I'm good. I'm perfect. Great
well,
circle route.
I don't know why you're not sticking to the point, bro.
No, brother, I'm sticking
Not
to the
sticking to
point.
the
You're
point at
not
all.
listening. That's not my fault, brother. You need to
No,
listen.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm
Then
trying
listen,
to
brother.
lead you to something. I'm trying to lead you to
I'm trying to
something,
lead
dude.
you to
You're the one
something.
who's not fucking listening, bro.
Okay. Again, the shortest route is the greatest circle route. There are small adjustments that have to be made because of
Yes,
Coriolis
I heard
effect.
you.
And those
I heard
Coriolis,
you.
let me finish it, please. The Coriolis can be pre-calculated up to certain distances, but the longer the distance, the less pre-calculation can be built in there. So therefore, you have to make your adjustments mid-flight to stay on the circle route.
All right. I heard you, and I agree with you. And what I'm telling you is you're still not traveling the shortest path.
Yes,
Okay?
you are, because the Coriolis effect is independent of the path. You understand? So your path is the shortest route. The Coriolis just has to be something that is there that you have to adjust for. If you go the longer route, the Coriolis is also independent of the longer route. So you will be affected by Coriolis on the longest path. So
So
it's
you,
best for you to stay on the shortest path where the Coriolis is still affecting you, but you will get there because you are on the shortest path.
so
Does
so
that
you
make sense?
provided two paths, one being the Great Circle route, including the Coriolis effect, and another being some other route, which you've already said is not the shortest. So we've got two routes that are not the shortest route. And an honest person be like, okay, well, what is the shortest route? But for
Yes.
some reason, you're convinced. You're convinced yourself, and you're unwilling to see that there's actually a third route that
Oh,
would be the shortest route.
okay. Give it to us. Go ahead.
Well, I keep trying to get Jeremy in here to give it to you, but for some reason, you're not willing to follow along with what he's
Dude,
telling you.
when
I don't know
planes
what you want to
when
start.
planes
Don't start from the beginning, Jeremy. Don't start. I've got him to this point, dude. There's no need to go back to the beginning and start the conversation over. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Yeah, exactly.
where,
Go ahead.
where are you at with him? He doesn't.
You're not
This
No,
is a
following
mess.
along. You're just not following along, or what, dude?
It's just a mess, though. Like I don't know. I don't know.
no.
Go keep it going with him then. I don't because I don't know where to.
Let me help. So there, right now, to my
No, you're
knowledge,
not helping. You're the problem.
no, I'm not the problem, brother. I guarantee it. Let me just explain. There are two paths. One of them is short, right? Third than the other. Both paths are affected by Coriolis. So you would want to stay on the shorter one,
Every
even though you're
path
still
is
affected by
affected by
Coriolis.
Coriolis
So,
when
so
you're
now,
flying.
so now I want you to give me the
Hold on.
third option. Give me the third one now. Go.
Jamaican guy. Every path is affected by Coriolis. It's not like there's
I
just one
know.
path that's not.
Yes, I know. That's what I said. Now give me the third option, please.
When they shoot a bullet,
Bro,
is that
come
the
on.
shortest
Don't
path?
start from the top.
Bro,
Give it to him,
he's.
bro.
Where do you want me to start from, Daislav?
Just give it to him straight. You just tell him, dude. Just you're gonna lead the target. You're gonna fly to the position where the target is presumed to be, given the exact time that the plane is gonna be in flight for, and given the coordinates of the Coriolis effect, changing the position of that plane. So instead of chasing the target, you're leading the target, not deviating, not turning whatsoever,
Like
flying
ballistics.
exactly where that target is, that destination is going to land at that particular time. That would be the shortest path, not turning, traveling straight as straight is, right? Never adjusting for Coriolis, and fuck all your unforeseen variables. We're not accounting for that. We're talking about one simple thing here: the fact that planes don't fly the shortest path.
They do fly the shortest path, which is the Great Circle route.
Bro,
Nah,
so you
man.
just missed
If you
everything I said.
yeah,
You just missed everything I said, Jamaican guy.
use an
what I'm saying.
example. A good example is bullets. Bullets take the
Hold on,
shortest path.
Jeremy.
Well, the thing you're
Hold on.
describing is what a bullet does. So go ahead.
Well, no, because ballistics don't account for Coriolis effect. Like if you talk to any third party unbiased military instructor. In fact, I've posted videos in here. Nothing to do with flat Earth. They say that they do not account for Coriolis, right, or drift effect. That all that is simply taken up with windage within a 4-inch MOA at roughly 1,700 yards with a 308 round. Like all of that could be accounted for with windage alone. Coriolis effect is not in effect. They in fact crumble it up and throw it away. He said, take it up with artillery. He's like, if you
Okay,
want to
but now
deal with
you're
that, maybe artillery does.
okay, but now you're saying there is no Coriolis effect, and we're trying to
No,
get
I'm
we're
not.
trying
I'm
to
not
make him
saying that.
understand that in his
I'm not
paradigm he's
saying that.
not flying it.
I don't need to bring ballistics into this, dude. I laid it out clearly. He's just being unruly as always. I
What?
simply told him. I simply explained everything to you to the T. And instead of hearing what I said, and addressing the points that I made, you want to just hold to your ground and say that the Coriolis effect and the Great Circle route is the shortest fucking. Adjusting for it is the is the
Uh,
shortest path, and that's just not the case, bro.
yes. Okay. All right. All right. Check this out. Check this out.
Steelman what I said. Steelman what I said, bro.
So what you explain?
Steelman
What
my
you
shortest
explain?
Steelman my shortest path, please, right?
Yes. So your shortest path is go to the destination first, right? Line it up.
What?
That's what you said. You said go to the
No,
destination first. That's what you said.
no,
Go
not at all
there.
what I said.
Okay. All right. All right. You know what? Let's start over. Go slowly.
All right, so I'll
I
tell you
missed
right
some.
now.
I missed some things in what you said, and I apologize.
All right.
Go ahead.
So if you're gonna take the shortest path, you're going to fly towards the direction the destination will be. Right? Not where it is now, but where it's going to be, given the amount of plane flight time, right, and the Coriolis effect. So instead of adjusting for the Coriolis effect the entire time, chasing the target, you're going to lead the target. You're not going to aim for where the target is now. You're going to aim starting off your plane flight from where the target is going to be when you end up landing. Very simple. Now, you think you can steel man that?
Right. Right.
Have you ever played football? Have you ever thrown a football to somebody that's running a horizontal route? Your wide receiver's running a horizontal route and you're gonna throw the football. Are you gonna throw it where he's at now, or are you gonna throw it at where he's gonna be? You ever thrown a football, bro?
Yes. Yes, I have, brother.
Like an American football, not a soccer ball.
I've thrown an American football. Yes, sir.
Okay. So is that what your plane is doing? Is it flying to where the destination is going to be, i.e. the target, i.e. the receiver, or is it chasing the fucking receiver the whole time?
No, you're not. You're not doing that. You're throwing it to where they will end up. Yes.
Oh, it is. So then why is it adjusting if you've already accounted for that? Why would you ever adjust for Coriolis effect if you've already accounted for it prior to ever setting sail or taking off, should I say?
So your target is moving, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Earth is not stationary, right?
Listen, that's beside the point. Stick on task. It's a relevant question.
No.
We've already presumed Coriolis effect, so why would you ask the question? We're already talking about Coriolis.
Right. Right. So Coriolis is what's moving the aircraft, correct?
No.
Okay. So the
Why
target
are
is
you
what's
asking
moving.
non sequiturs, dude?
No. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, brother. Just it's okay.
It's not a hard
You,
concept. You said you've thrown a football to a moving target. If you've thrown a football to a moving target, then you'll know exactly what I'm saying versus what your plane is actually doing.
right. So again, the target. I'm flying from New York to England. England is moving, correct?
Okay.
That's what you're saying. England is moving.
As soon as that plane is in the air, yeah, England is moving.
It's moving.
Yeah. Do I need to spell it? Hello. Mic check.
So hold on. So the Earth is the Earth is not stationary. I did not know things moved on the flat Earth. I'm very
So
surprised.
this is what you're going to deviate to. This is what you're
No,
going to
no, no,
deviate to.
no.
Non sequiturs, ad homs. Instead of addressing the points in the conversation, this is what you're going to do.
No, brother. I am trying to. I'm trying to contend with that. Areas are moving on the flat Earth. I'm just trying to contend with that right now, so that because this is new to me, I did not know that.
This has nothing to do with flat Earth. We're talking about your model, your shitty fucking model, and the fact you think you're flying the shortest path when I just showed you you're fucking not, and the fact you don't want to admit to it. That's what we're talking about. We can talk about flat Earth after if you want, but we're
Okay,
talking about your shitty model and the fact you don't understand it.
no problem. Okay, I thought you were giving the shortest path in relation to the flat Earth. I apologize. All right. No, that is still not the shortest route, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. When the aircraft is in the air, it is subject to the gravitational pull. Still, so the aircraft is still traveling in the same rate of change in which the Earth is turning. So it's not going to intercept its location. Its location is not going to be moving to intercept it. You understand me? Now, if the aircraft is flying more than
Let me
1,000
write this down, dude. So the next time my wide receiver misses the ball, I'm gonna tell him that the ball was where it was supposed to be, and that it was gravity, and your misunderstanding of gravity and its effect.
your wide receiver is moving at a faster pace in reference to you. In reference to the aircraft, England is not moving faster than it. It is still at the same rate
It was
as the aircraft.
an analogy, bro. It was an analogy, dude. To show you that you guys don't lead the target, you guys chase the target, and you think you're flying the fastest route. That was the whole point.
Plus, it's not moving at the same rate. England's moving at a different tangential velocity than the plane is in the globe model. Bro, you can't. Like I don't know. Go ahead, Diesel.
Yeah, I'm just saying the aircraft is at the same rate of change, right? Compared to the
No,
object
it's
on the
not.
ground.
It's moving at a different tangential velocity. It's a different rate. That's how you get the Coriolis effect. Things are moving at a different tangential velocity.
No, you get the Coriolis effect. Well, I don't want to get into that, but yeah, your example
What do
that
you
you're
mean? That's
giving.
what we're into. You get it from going to an area of a different tangential velocity. That's how you get it. England, whatever the plane's going, is moving at a different tangential velocity. Otherwise, there wouldn't be the Coriolis effect.
Over time, right? But England is not moving at a significantly different rate compared to the aircraft. Okay, so it's going to actually cause you to be traveling at a longer route, right? Because remember, the Earth is turning west to east.
Has he convinced you guys of rotation yet? Why is he invoking this?
No. We're talking about our model, which is the Earth is a globe and it's turning on its axis. That's what they want to stick with, right? That's what they think.
Oh.
Right.
All right, keep going, bro.
Right, exactly. So in reality, England is not moving to your left or to your right of the aircraft, right? So the aircraft is just staying on the Great Circle route, which crosses through the center of the planet, right? That's all it's doing. That is the shortest circle on a sphere.
Did you say the shortest circle on a sphere?
Yes, on the sphere that is not the center of the sphere. The center of the sphere.
What do you mean by the short? Oh, okay, never mind. I get what you mean now.
Correct. So he is invoking on our model that England is somehow moving left or right, so the aircraft is going to be flying in a path to intercept England. No, not doing that at all.
So you're saying the target's not moving due to Coriolis anymore.
England is not moving due to Coriolis. No, it's not.
Okay, so the Earth's not rotating.
Yeah, England is not moving. Anything on the ground is not moving due to Coriolis. No.
Oh, really?
Only the winds,
Okay.
upper level winds, are moving due to Coriolis, which causes the aircraft to veer off of its path.
So the
Slightly.
the globe is fixed and stationary, non-rotating. It's the air, the wind that's moving. That's the claim.
In the reference frame of the aircraft, they're moving at the same rate.
No,
They
they're
are
not.
moving, but
No,
they're
they're
moving at
not.
the
That's
same
how you.
rate.
That's wrong. You wouldn't have the Coriolis effect if they're moving at the same rate. The only reason you get the Coriolis effect is because they're moving at different tangential velocities.
No, the aircraft. We're talking about the aircraft in England. We're not talking about aircraft on the breeze. Okay.
An
Up top.
aircraft takes off. An aircraft takes off. It's going to a destination. If there's a Coriolis effect involved, the destination it's going to is going to be moving at a different tangential velocity. That's how you get the Coriolis effect. That's your
Yeah, I don't
model,
think he knows. I don't
that's
think he knows what
not
the
mine.
Coriolis effect is. I don't even think he knows what it is, bro. To be honest with you, it seems like he has no comprehension of it.
Of
Like
course,
most of these guys
Oh, yeah.
don't. Most of these guys don't get it. Like the ballistic in their model. I know you want to say they're not doing it, but if we're talking about their model, they are doing it. The ballistic flies the shortest path. The sniper adjusts for where the target's going to be by the time the ballistic gets there. They shoot. They aim at where the target's going to be, not where it is. That's the shortest path because the bullet doesn't turn left or right. If planes wanted to fly the shortest path, they would do the same thing the sniper's doing. They would say, okay, we're here, we're trying to get to there, it's this far, we're moving at this speed, Earth's rotating at this speed. They would calculate it all and fly to where the airport's going to be. That way they wouldn't have to turn the plane left or right like the ballistic.
Look,
Man,
when
these guys
you're
don't even
firing,
know their own model, bro. It's
no,
wild.
no, no. No, the thing is, whenever you're firing ballistic long distance, yes, Coriolis is taken into consideration. Absolutely, though.
You said what?
If you're
Say it
firing
again.
ballistics at long distances, at very long distances, yes,
When you say
Coriolis
ballistics,
is affected.
like a rifle round?
Yes, well, yeah.
Absolutely not. That's absolutely patently
Okay.
false.
Really?
Yeah, I've already said, I don't know if you follow the conversation very well of what you have going on, but I've already stated that I have unbiased third-party sources, right? Military sniper instructors that openly admit they do not deal with Coriolis or drift effect. Take it up with artillery. We do not deal with that in here. That has nothing to do with getting your shot on the target. And if you look at their charts, their dope charts that they keep on their buttstock of the rifle, that means that they would have to have two different charts, one for the northern and one for the southern hemisphere. And they'd have to calculate Coriolis before they take a shot. Are you kidding me? Like, you think that they would ever hit the fucking target if they were sitting there fucking crunching those calculations? Like, there's no way that you can work that into your dope chart, dude, because it's all specific due to your Cartesian location on the globe sphere. All right, so you're absolutely wrong in what you're saying, and you need to correct yourself and not just spout nonsense that you can't
No,
support.
brother.
Because I can support my
Brother,
end, you can't support
I know.
yours.
I can support my end as well. If they're firing
All right,
ballistic
cite it,
over,
cite it,
yeah, I can. I will.
cite it.
I will. If you're firing
Yeah.
long distance, yes.
Cite it. I want to see your citing right now. I'll get mine.
Yeah,
While you're getting yours.
I'm going to get one. Yes, sir. Watch this.
Something tells me he's not going to get a citation.
I'm going to get something right now because I know this for a fact. Long distance ballistics firing does account for Coriolis effect 100%. We're not talking about 100 yards or 50 yards. No, we're not. We don't care about those. We care about much longer. You get to 1,000 yards. These kind of things. Yeah. Now,
Okay, so I'm posting mine. So you go ahead and post yours.
Thank you, Dice Low.
no problem. These are not things we have on hand because it's just a fact. We don't really keep these things around.
All right, so I'm posting mine. He openly says it's theory. He says we don't fucking account for it. You can crumble that shit up and throw it away.
Posting
So
it
where's
right.
yours at?
Where's your citation, Robert?
You guys really think you can't find a citation for that? It's probably all over the internet.
Yeah, especially
Anyways.
when people propagate the globe.
No, I'm just trying to get. I just sent myself a message here with the link.
Point is, you got to lead the target, bud. You can't chase the target and expect that you're gonna fly the shortest path, right? And you guys aren't leading the target. You guys are chasing it. If you can't understand those simple words, man, I don't know what more to tell you about this.